Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up, world?
If you like the content you are enjoying right now,
Yes, sir.
please hit that like button. Smash
It's below.
that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell.
Absolutely.
So that you're up on when we send out new content.
Yep.
And we appreciate everybody that's been watching our shit so far. Thank you. Keep watching, and here's the rest of the video.
Anyway, speaking of pondering,
Let's ponder
let's
on
jump into like our little first, because I want to talk about this shit because it bothers me, and I know we get political a lot on this show, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm not. Listen, let's be very clear. I don't lean left or lean right. I lean towards the truth. Okay, that's what I lean. I don't give a fuck about these.
However available or hidden it is,
I don't give a fuck about these party politics, this bullshit where, you know, these identity politics or niggas trying to be woke. And I listen, all this victimhood shit, this separation of just all of us as Americans by party lines, that shit is retarded to me. That shit is crazy. I do not subscribe to any of that shit. It's stupid. But sometimes when you're looking at what these people are saying, especially celebrities or public figures of, you know, tremendous notoriety, they're talking about how they view shit according to their political views, and sometimes every once in a while you might hear somebody say something that you be like, okay, that makes sense, that's true. And so you got to kind of, you know, listen to it. I try to be as partial as I can be. I try to separate myself from that shit, but still listen to it, knowing that 95% of this shit is gonna either, if it's from the right, it's gonna be pick yourself up by your bootstrap, or if it's on the left, you know what I'm saying, it's what about my feelings and my emotions, and it's like there's like those two ideologies are so far on the extremes. Like any regular person trying to get to the truth, you have to get away from that shit. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then you'll never get to the truth, because it's
too much noise. You can't think or hear for yourself. It's too much noise.
Not even that it's too much noise. It's the intention of it is to keep you there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is structured. It is made to work this particular way to keep niggas separated.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to preface with that part right quick. Like, I don't give a fuck about left or right. I'm not Republican or Democrat. I'm straight up independent. I vote with my heart. I vote with my mind. I don't vote with the rhetoric from the left or the right. You get what I'm saying? Because I know I know for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, it's rhetoric. But sometimes you might find nuggets on social media, my nigga. You might find something that's on social media. You might see some shit that you like.
That's good.
Wow, look, here's some more evidence to support my case, to support what I think.
Okay.
So, Charlamagne Tha God has a new show on Comedy Central.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, though. I haven't seen a single
clips
episode.
Of it. I haven't seen a whole episode.
I haven't seen clips. To be honest with you, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a single can't tell you I watched more than 2 minutes of any show he's ever had, so I can't.
No, I obviously, right, because again, that's a part of the issue. You have to be able to watch, and that's not to call you out, right? Because most people do that shit. Most people, if they know something to be like, oh, it leans this way or leans that way, they can only take so much of it before it's like, I'm fucking, I can't do it no more.
Well, I just think that Charlamagne is an extension of the Breakfast Club, and their interview skills are trash. So I'm like,
I would say Angela Yee's and Envy's interviewing skills are trash. But I think over the years, it's just as far as an interviewer, I think Charlamagne has gotten better at it. You know what I'm saying? He had a good interview with Gucci Mane. He had a good interview with Kanye. He had a good interview with Schoolboy Q. He does good interviews. but they have to be the solo interviews. When he gets on the Breakfast Club,
oh my God, it is,
it's like he's being polluted by the non-interview motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
They're
like,
so radioactive that his interview, it just seems.
And
less.
my thing is with Yee and Envy, it's like y'all like, why don't you just take? I mean, you know how like we do, like we take cues from each other. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it is what. Okay, I'll take the cue from you. You take the cue from me. Like that type of thing, and we'll vibe off the wave of energy. Who has the better wave of energy?
It's definitely not happening. No,
because their personalities, and I think once you get into that realm of celebrity, it's like you get you know what I'm saying. You get a swag about yourself, but it could be a humble swag, a positive swag, or it could be a negative swag. It's how life works. Yin and yang, right? Mm-hmm. And I think all of them have a negative swag about, you know what I'm saying? Like this is how they want to operate. Like maybe they feel like I'm bigger or whatever the case may be, because the Breakfast Club works because of the chaos.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because it's not a straight, like, no, it's not seamless. It's not, let me work off of
what you're doing and let me
they don't
riff off of that.
It's just but whatever they're doing,
it's working.
It's been working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The number one fucking radio show in the country for for a long time now, like years. Like it is what it is. Like that's just what they are.
Yeah.
But Charlamagne definitely does better interviews. Anyway, that was, we got off a point. He has a show on Comedy Central, right? And he interviewed the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris.
How tragic,
right?
How tragic.
I mean, because God, I mean, we gonna get into that shit a little later too, but good Lord, God damn, that this, I mean, you niggas wanted to vote for them. This was their fucking. This
is outside of politics. She fooled the shit out of y'all. She rode that wave so hard.
Here's the thing, bro. They do all the time.
Yeah, she got you. She got y'all.
4 years.
She got y'all.
The incumbents fool you all the time.
She was like, I'm a black woman. I'm
I'm
hard on crime. She poured every card. She poured every card that she could.
Shit twice.
Yeah,
she looked at us and said
she could.
She looked at us and said, "Listen, I'm you. I'm a black woman."
Yeah.
Then turned around to the Indian people and was like, the Indian Americans was like, "I'm you. I'm an Indian woman," because she is both.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she did that shit twice. Like, again, identity politics, right? Because that's easier. Because once you can identify with something, it's easier for them to be like, "Come on, bro, you know it's me." You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. But anyway,
and just the general public. I mean, you know, and we're not speaking about Kamala as like a person because we don't know her personally,
right?
But as far as her political stance and her vice presidency, as far as I can see in this last year that we've been experiencing this, she's got to be one of the most ineffective vice presidents I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'm glad.
And we've only been around for 33 years, but
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. She
just
that we're not talking about her personally.
Yeah. Because
that's going to come up later on in the podcast with another thing that we need to talk about.
We ain't talking about her personally.
Because you have to say that shit for people.
And we're not going to tear down no black woman.
And you have to say that shit.
No.
I'll tear down a black woman all day if she needs to be torn down. I'll tell her, if a black woman is out here and she like, listen, I'm out here selling crack. I'm out here.
Those are extreme circumstances.
No. Black
selling crack is an extreme circumstance.
Right, no, right. Okay. I'm saying, but there has been a lot of black women who sold crack. You get what I'm saying? You know what? I'll keep it here. Just so you can understand it. Gotcha. Okay. Just so you can understand why this motherfucker may need to be torn down. Because when in California, when she was a politician just for the state of California, she helped all the bankers like fuck over people who were who had mortgages and shit under them. She helped bail them out while those people lost their homes.
Yeah.
So she need to be torn down.
Yeah.
That's it. Fuck her.
That's it.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what white doesn't. That's right there. That's the shit. That's the identity politics.
That's
I ain't gonna tear down no black woman. No. You tear down shitty humans.
Doesn't matter. Act was criminal. So I give you that.
Doesn't matter if you black or white or not. Just because she black, you're not going, well, I'm going to let that shit slide under the rug that she killed all those babies. No. You
like
tear it down.
Any criminal act we will do. But go ahead, continue.
You know what I'm saying? You tear even if it's not criminal, if it's like some amoral shit, it's like, I mean, she is a black woman, but she did cheat on my dad with all his brothers and his cousins and his friends.
That, sir,
and his sister
is a hoe.
And his mother. Tear her down. You know what I mean?
What Slickback say? That's not a woman.
That's a hoe.
That's a hoe.
Yeah, so like you got to tear it down. Anyway. Get no, God damn it.
All right, I'm sorry. All right, go ahead.
You fucking triggering
my bad.
Okay. You tear that like, nah, nigga.
You clearly are.
I know, we gonna tear motherfuckers down today. I don't give a fuck black or not.
All right, do your thing, man. Do your thing.
But he asked her just a, general interview, you know what I'm saying? Very, because that's how Charlamagne does it. Charlamagne will make the interview seem light and fluffy, right? Uh-huh. But then he'll, like, when you feel like you, and this is why I say, like, he's a little sneaky little bastard. Because when you think the interview is, like, going your way, like, oh, yeah, I got him. It's a little fluff piece or whatever. He'll throw a very, 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 like, dagger of a question at you.
Okay.
So what he asked her was, who do you think the real president is right now? Do you think it's Joe Biden or Joe Manchin? Second, he asked that, she looked at her, she's like, and then
the deer in the headlights.
And then her assistant came up and said, Charlamagne, we're gonna have to end this interview. We're gonna have to end it. Cause we can't hear it because there's something going on with the comms. And he was like,
I'm 5 feet away from her.
No. Well, it was a video conference.
Oh, it was a video conference. Yeah, okay. I thought it was like an in-studio.
No, it wasn't an in-studio, John. But he was like, no, they see, because he turned to the producer and was like, you see what they doing now? They doing that I can't hear you shit. Because and like he literally said, they like, you see what they doing right now? They doing the I can't hear you shit because they don't want to answer the question. And he was like, hello, Vice President, can you hear? She was like, yeah, I can hear you. And so he said re-asked the question, and then she got spicy. She was like, you know what? Listen, okay, you know who the president is. It's Joe Biden.
Do we?
I am the Vice President of the United States. Kamala Harris, me. And it was like, know why the reason why he asked you the question, you know why he asked you that question. And the reason is that this whole infrastructure bill that you're supposed to be trying to pass supposed to be like some big thing in Biden's administration's one of his, talking points, one of his, hey, I got this done, check mark on the list so I can go down in history as one of the good presidents. You know what I'm saying? Manchin, a Democrat, is like, I ain't signing this shit, da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about this. Chuck Schumer was like, let's try to get this shit signed by Christmas. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, well,
it ain't gonna happen.
That's right around the corner.
It's 6 days away.
Yeah,
that ain't gonna happen. So she knew why he asked her the question.
Okay,
and she answered it like, you know who he is, and I'm the vice president. No, you could have just said, listen, I understand why you asking me that question. It's about the infrastructure bill.
Why she duck it?
You know what I'm saying? Because if you answer it properly, what you do then by default, not only incriminate yourself, but incriminate Joe Biden as a cuck president. That's what you do.
Well,
because that's what the fuck he is.
I was going to say, he a placeholder as far as we're concerned.
You can't fucking, like, we see it. Like, if you said it, it's not going to, it wouldn't do a lot. It wouldn't significantly confirm. It'll just be the vice president said it. That's all it would do. It wouldn't significantly confirm anything we don't already know. Joe Biden is a cuck president, period.
Well, but like I said as well, Kamala is ineffective. It's not like everybody's going to take her word as the Bible and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she's worse than ineffective.
You know what I'm saying? Like 100%.
Do you know what her approval rating is right now?
I don't know what her approval rating is. No,
bro, that shit like 14.
Jesus Christ! You know what? To be honest with you, man, I haven't seen,
and I might be giving her some points.
Well, but the truth of the fact of the matter is that you hear all about Joe Biden, you hear all this. You really don't hear a lot of news stories about Kamala Harris, and you don't see her out front. I don't know who our PR manager is. I don't know who's running her campaign. I don't think in politics you never stop running a race. That's one of the things I usually. But I never see her out front. I never see her doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, she's a vice president, so it's kind of like that's how vice presidents are. They kind of like in the
wait a minute, you can't say that because
in the scheme of
Trump's
the job,
vice president, Mother's Milk. He was always, he wrote a book. Him and his wife wrote a book.
A children's book.
I'm just saying, but they were doing things.
Okay, what else did they do?
shit, I don't know. Pence
I did. See, as I said,
Pence, you know,
as a vice president,
Pence was so staunch. I couldn't look at him long enough without getting the goddamn heebie-jeebies.
As a vice president, you don't really like do like the emphasis is on the president, right? So a vice president becomes this kind of hidden figure, forgotten figure. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The problem with Kamala is niggas know she phony. For example, she did this whole piece with these kids, right? Talking about, you know what I'm saying? I think it was something for NASA.
Okay.
Right? And she was talking to these kids and they were, you know, asking her questions and she was talking to them. Hey guys, you can do whatever you want to do. You can be whoever you want to be. And if you want to be an astronaut or you want to be a teacher or you want to just do this, your lives are based upon what you can achieve and what you can believe.
Yeah.
And it was like, vice president sitting down with these couple of kids and everybody looked nice and all that shit like that. Come to find out all the kids paid actors.
Oh.
All of them. All the kids are paid actors.
This is that's crazy.
You have to do shit like that for her because she is terrible. And it ain't got shit to do with her fucking skin color. It is because she is a terrible person.
That's crazy. If you gotta pay kids to be around the vice president, and again, I'm just using this.
They fed the kids the question. The kids was asking like, "Oh, do you want me to ask you like this?" I mean,
ask you, how you want me to do it? Do you want me to bring it up?
They're fucking rehearsing shit.
You know what? I did Young Shakespeare. Fuck? I can give you Young Shakespeare. Would you like that?
Would you like Young Shakespeare or would you like Young Sheldon? I don't know which one you want.
I'll dial it back.
Okay? You know what? I'll go ahead. You know what? You just want me to feel it? I feel it.
It's probably one kid in the crowd was like, "Man, fuck this. I did Disney."
Yeah. I was in Disney. This is beneath me, mother.
What am I doing here?
You're supposed to be my manager. I'll fire you. I don't want to talk to this bitch.
So that's crazy.
Get it together.
Actors, and I'm not comparing her to, right? I just feel like as far as like public relations and as far as like connection to people, I feel like Michelle Obama had a stronger connection, a stronger base than goddamn Kamala Harris. And Michelle was just the first lady. She wasn't the vice president.
That's one thing Michelle Obama could do was like, she could be like, when you see Michelle Obama, you believe her like as this motherly, figure, caring type of figure. Like you believed her with that shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though like you couldn't really believe her husband when it came to politics and shit, because the nigga again was a fucking a neoliberal, fucking Wall Street appointed figure who was there specifically to make the rich richer, and he did his job perfectly to the fucking T. Because if you didn't notice, all the tech companies, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Amazon, all those motherfuckers, all their stocks exponentially grew in his 8 years.
Shot right
while everything was going down, while the middle class shit was going down, while more money came out of poor people's pockets, the prison economy blew up, and also the prison population blew up too.
That's
like,
true.
All of that, so there's correlation and connection with everything. So, it's a lot that's going on that when you look at those situations, you can separate them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Michelle Obama seems like a good first lady. Yeah. Barack Obama, not so much a good president. You know what I'm saying? As far as politics is concerned, as far as like the figure and like giving everybody hope and all that shit like that. Yeah, okay, all the niggas who bought into that shit and hook, line, and sinker, I got you. But you know what I'm saying? But there was at least they had the PR side of it. At least they
had a better.
At least they could get out there and pretend to be like Kamala. When you
they PR team just as old as Joe.
When you see Kamala, bro, you look at her and be like,
they probably taking that bingo halls and shit.
I can't trust shit this bitch. You can't trust nothing that bitch say. Nothing. You can't look at her and be like, I trust anything she could come out her fucking mouth. And you're not supposed to trust politicians anyway.
I don't trust any politicians anyway, but the court of public opinion holds a lot of sway when it comes to,
but bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Kamala, when Kamala talk, but you be
that.
Like, bro, she lying. The second she come out, she's hi, how you doing? You lying.
I knew she couldn't be trusted when she wore those ugly ass Timbs. Don't nobody in our community wear ugly ass Timbs.
Bruh. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, bro, where the 6 inches at? What is it? No,
you got the wrong Timbs on. Them the mountain climbers.
You got like fucked up coming out here with them shits on.
You got the old school butters or the old school wheats, the blacks. You came out here in the goddamn shit kickers.
As a nigga from Philly.
And they dare say she bring him Timbs back into style. They never left.
Niggas, I mean, come on, bro.
They never left, yo. What are you talking about?
And that ain't got nothing to do with the real life ramifications that policies that she could or that she may affect with, the Senate and the House and talking to the President of the United States. Like that ain't got shit to do with those ramifications.
Absolutely.
It's just what we see and like knowing our culture. Oh, you can't trust her. If she came in the hood like that, you be like, that bitch is the police. That's 12.
No, it's just
I'm telling you, that's 12. She come here talking about, hey, what's up, my nigga? Can I get a gram, please? Like with those Timbs on, officer, what you can get is the fuck on.
This motherfucker.
You know what I mean? What you can get is the fuck on.
That's what
because I know for sure with those Timbs on, you are 12.
Now, period. Listen, now, granted, right? I remember when I was like a freshman in high school. Those were like hot for like a minute. That Christmas, that was it. After that, them shits was dead. They was done. They was out of here.
I'm be straight up with you. Them shits was never hot to me. I'm a little older.
But that was it.
If it ain't the 6 inches, I don't want them. Period. You, man. I don't want them.
Listen,
okay?
Like I said,
I'm not going hiking, nigga, all right? I'm not going mountain biking. All right? I don't want those Timbs.
That's it.
All right? I'm not climbing mountains.
The only people I see wearing those Timbs are construction workers and crackheads.
Construction workers don't even wear them Timbs.
Yeah, construction workers wear like Georgia boots and shit like that.
Get the fuck out of here. Get those Timbs the fuck out of here.
That's it, man. Nobody wears those Timbs. So when she got off the plane strutting like she was just the flyest shit ever, I was like, in those Timbs?
So just to recap this.
Really?
When you ask Kamala a question, whether she's doing an interview with Charlamagne or she's doing an interview with Don Lemon or whether she's doing an interview with someone else, she's going to duck the questions because she's either incapable of answering them herself, or if she does answer it, she's going to be put in a position where she has to tell the truth and she knows she can't. So she's going to be like, she can start stumbling and stuttering, and that you already know.
Yeah, she gonna question.
That's why she had to have her sister come in.
She need a better prep team.
They no, it's not even a better prep team. She just how can you prep that? That's the problem. It ain't the prep team. They're looking at this shit like this is an insurmountable task. How can we prep for her?
Yeah, I know.
That's the problem. It ain't us.
You're not even quick on your feet enough to just get a general response, right? You can't even politic properly.
Niggas gonna get mad. Y'all called the Vice President of the United States a bitch in the hole. Y'all hate women. No, I hate liars. Okay,
which is all politicians.
I hate liars, and I hate the liars who don't care about what their lies do, especially the liars in positions of power. She's one of them. Mm-hmm. Fuck her. And if you like her and you don't care about her lies and you don't care about what her lies can do with the immense power that she has in our country, in our society, then fuck you too. And we're going to move on from that one.
All right.